Well, May is Mental Health Month, and now more than ever, people being faced with challenges like they have never had to deal with before. The stress is on everyone, from adults to teens. Even young children can create the perfect storm to impact our mental health.
So let me ask you this. When is the last time you really asked yourself or someone you love how they're feeling? When's the last time you did a mental health check? Well, tonight we want to equip you with the knowledge and tools needed to start those conversations in your own home so you can feel empowered to take care of yourself and loved ones as we move forward.
Danielle Dykheis is a mom of 2 teenagers and an 8th grader.
Remote schooling has been very difficult for especially my autistic senior.
Like many families right now, they're trying to adjust as best they can.
My daughter would normally spend almost every weekend at her best friend's house for a sleepover, and this is really hard for her.
And just to add more to her plate, Danielle was brave enough to speak out about her mental health journey in the hopes of reaching someone who might really need to hear it.
I didn't know anything about mental health at the time. I didn't know anything about that other people struggled like me, or that these were things that a lot of people struggled with.
Back in 2007, Danielle was diagnosed with major depressive disorder, anxiety, and PTSD. She's faced a lot over the past 13 years, including several inpatient stays.
I really felt really suicidal, and we talked to Pine Rest and decided that it was best for me to go inpatient at the time and get support. It was difficult at first. I still struggled with the shame, and I still struggle with shame.
But through opening up and finding help, she's been able to build a stable foundation that has even carried her and her family through these times.
So it's been difficult, but I think because of what we've been through in the past, they've been able to be supportive and be able to be stronger than if they hadn't been through what they've already been through.
In these tough times and during this pandemic, we've got to really face the fact that everybody is facing mental health challenges right now. And so a mental health challenge is the challenge on how I'm thinking, how I'm acting, and how I'm feeling.
And right now, many people are being challenged.
So one of the biggest risk factors for a mental health disorder can be ongoing stress and stressful life situations. And so this is reality right now. Economic distress, lack of human interaction, our daily lives turned upside down. People could be having thoughts of, this thing is never going to go away. My life is never going to get back to the way it was. My situation with the economy and my monies are never going to go away. I might as well take my life. I mean, there are those thoughts and feelings that may be ruminating in people's heads. And that's not uncommon to feel that way at all right now. And that's why we can't be afraid to ask more questions.
And start the conversations in your own home about mental health.
Not feeling guilty for feeling this way, because a lot of times that shame, guilt, those feelings can keep us from talking about it. And that's what stigma is, feeling I'm alone and feeling like I can't tell anybody. So open conversations with our kids, with our family members. And the conversation might start with, you're not alone. I'm feeling it too.
But how do you know when it becomes something more, especially right now?
So I can notice the typical behaviors when they're doing well, but suddenly now I'm noticing the difference. And this is where it's going on for 2 weeks or longer, a marked change in their behavior.
It's about equipping yourself with the knowledge that creates the confidence to take action.
Sometimes it might be, simply put, putting something back into my life that I haven't had in my life for a while. So maybe it's gardening, maybe it's just getting outside for a walk. And those are things that I've been not able to even get up and do. So do I have some coping skills in my back pocket?
There's nothing wrong with you for having a mental illness or being anxious or being depressed or having gone through trauma. All you need is some support.
There's hope and there's resiliency in all of us. There is. And I truly believe that. But it is going to take us to find it within ourselves, or me to be that person that is going to be the person to find that in someone else.
It gave me so much more strength in myself.